Well, good morning, my tickies. How's everyone's happy Saturday, because it's Saturday when I'm filming. I made a trip out to the Amish farm and we picked up a couple of things. Y'all want to see? Well, hang on. First off, we have peaches. I have not peeled these yet. These I have, okay? I bought 14 ears of corn that I've already shucked and cleaned. That's all I've done. And then over here we have one tray of tomatoes. I bought a bunch of tomatoes. I've got another one in the oven fixing to come out because we're going to do roasted tomato sauce. All right, so there are both of my pans of roasted tomatoes. We'll get back to that in just a second. Let's talk about these here peaches. I also bought a few potatoes, but we're not processing those. Let's talk about the peaches because I'm going to make jam. So what we're doing is I have blanched these peaches, and that basically means I put them in boiling water for 1 to 2 minutes, not really to cook them, but just so that the skins come off easier. So I'm going to turn you around and show you how I peel a couple of these, just so you know. All right, so here we go. If you've blanched them long enough, they should just peel right off like that. They can be a little harder to peel if you don't blanch them long enough. But the skins should just come right off, so we don't want to pull any of the meat. See, it's just the skins. And then we're going to put them off in this bowl over here because we then have to cut them, remove the seed, and get ready to cook them because we haven't done that yet. So, let me see. I may not have blanched this one long enough, so I'm going to start it with a knife. So that's what happens when you don't blanch it long enough. It's going to be harder to peel, okay? All right, you get the idea. All right, babies, I'm going to show you with the last three, basically just cutting them up and coring them. They're pretty soft. You just roll it around. The peach pit should come right out. And then we just chop them up, so it's pretty straightforward. Just a rough chop is fine. We have to cook these. If you happen to find any bad pieces in your peaches, cut them out. I had one that the seed looked really gross, so I cut everything off from around it. And any pieces of flesh that didn't look good. Do not process bad fruit in your stuff. It'll make the whole thing go bad, okay? All right, so now we have a whole bunch of peaches, and I'm going to put the rest of these over here, and we're going to go get them over in the pot. All right, my babies. So we had about 8.5 pounds of peaches before I did anything to them. So once I skinned them, chopped them up, removed the piths, all the things, we ended up with right at about almost 8 pounds. We were a couple of ounces shy of being 8 pounds. So, you know, there's a difference in between. So this recipe has got
12 tablespoons of pectin, which is basically 3 boxes, because I don't use ball pectin, I use Sure Gel. So it has 3 boxes of Sure Gel already in here. It has 4 tablespoons of lemon juice, and I put a full tablespoon of butter. Don't at me. We are going to bring this to a full boil. Once we do that, we will add the sugar. This is a double batch. There will be 14 cups of sugar in here. Shut up, you. It's jam. Okay, I'm just going to take, we're almost at the point of adding sugar. But I'm going to admit, I might have done a thing. I may or may not have put some homemade vanilla extract and a hefty dose of bourbon in that. All right, babies, we ended up getting 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. We got 11 pints of that peach, well, I'm going to call it peach vanilla bourbon jam. And then I have a couple of them that have pecans in it. Like these have some pecans in it because I had a request to make peach pecan jam. So I made 3 of them with the pecans in it because I've never had it. I have no idea if this is going to be any good, but that was the request, so we'll see whether or not they like them. They have all sealed, so there's that. All right, so that's one of the, I don't know how many things I'm supposed to be doing today. Oh, there's cookies. Let me check on those. Hang on, hang on. No, those need a few more minutes. We're going to go 5 more minutes on those. I'm making chocolate chips, fudge, stuffed cookies. Y'all have seen me do that before, so we're not going to do that again. But anyway, I'm going to say that the vanilla peach bourbon jam is a success because I've tasted it and it tastes really good, so I'm happy with it. I didn't taste it with the pecans in it. We'll find out later. As always, if you all want the recipe, it's Pinterest. You just need to comment down below and we'll get you that. So happy homesteading.